I hope. Well, at least let's start brewing some water. I want to start with Ascension icon. Actually, let's start with something else. We are live, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we are. No, wait. Yeah, we are live on one, but not the other. I think we're live on both. Think we are good? I hope we're good. I think everything is working. I can hear me, that's for sure. The music can be heard too. And we're online both places. Well, actually, we forgot to set up something. The Discord is also working. What an amazing time to be alive. Wouldn't you say so? We have forgotten to put up something important, actually. And you know what? We can do that together. We quickly need to set up the epoch. That should hopefully not be too hard. Yeah. Think we are good, think we are nice. I should probably have actually texted someone to check it out. Hello, Has. Welcome. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. We're just quickly setting up the last camera. But how's the sound? Can you hear the microphone? Been waking way too much with this, I swear to God. Perfect. Is the sound better than last time? Now that's the big question. Perfect. Actually, I could also just listen in myself. I actually don't know. Let's just quickly... Yeah, I think it's the mic they're using. I hope. Let's see when I'm actually beginning to talk. Let's see when I'm actually beginning to talk. Yep. Sounds like the right microphone. That is nice. A little harsh, actually. Maybe putting it down a little because I'm sounding very, very loud. There you go. Put it down low. But yeah, I was supposed to log in. That is true. So yeah, we are slowly getting there. If Elgato would just fucking work, that would be nice. Connect device, it is connected. Allow. Nothing. Nothing. Just connect my fucking phone. I know, Costa, I'm telling you. That's a stream. Okay, I cannot get the goddamn phone to work right now. But yeah, Coaster, can you hear the microphone? The new microphone. Just saying. And can you see me? Is everything perfect? That's what I'm trying to say. And hello, Coaster, how are you? Okay, we cannot get the... It's a bit low. I just put it down because I thought it was too loud. What about now? Is this better? We are about the red, the yellow-red area. Oh, this is better. Can you hear the music also? I want to put something else. Yep. All right. I think we are good to go. I'm just finding some quick music to have in the background before we start everything. Jesus Christ, that is not tea music. What the fuck? Hello? We... All right. Oh, not that one. That one there. Oof. It actually says that my connection is not the best. I hope it's fine enough for you guys to see me and hear me. At least YouTube is saying it's not the best. Coaster, can you do me a favor and go to YouTube and check out if everything is working? Oh, by the way, also, for a quick note, we have now two new actions, commands. It's exclamation mark Discord and exclamation mark check in. I think you should be able to hear them. There we go. Discord is working, perfect, and YouTube is working for A. And I can even see, Coaster, you are on YouTube right now, on this lovely thing. That is amazing. YouTube is working, and Twitch is working. The light is perfect. I'm blinding myself. I have two lights right now. Well, we don't need that one. So yeah. Coaster, now you can use exclamation mark check in if you want to. I'm pretty sure it should work this time. And it was actually not a question, it was an order. Hey, I don't know if you heard that. I actually heard. I for once heard it. I hope you guys heard it too. No. Hey. Why did it go up there? Go away. No. Okay, it's fine. So yeah. Could you hear it? Could you hear the ding? Nobody's complained, so I don't think you could not. Nice ding ding. Perfect. Yeah, I thought so too. It would be a little, check in. Hello, I'm here. Should we put up somewhere that we're checking in? Maybe. By the way, also because we are streaming as an affiliate now, we will have what's it called, ads. I have put it so when you join, there will be no pre-roll ads, but every hour there will be 3 minutes of ads. When we do that, if we're doing something in the future, we will, I will put up something I have prepared for that, and that's annoying that I can't see that actually. Or maybe I can just do this. Yes, we have that one now when we have ads incoming. Hopefully it works. But yeah, hello everybody and welcome to the first official tea time with Razio this Sunday afternoon. It's right now 8 p.m. in Danish time, and yeah, I have, for you guys, prepared some teas that we're going through today. And some stories. We have a lovely Dai-Cha. It's a roasted green tea. We have a sencha. That is a normal green tea. Then we have something very interesting. It's a show pu'er. And that's actually the first one we're going to have right now. And if we want to later, if I can get the other camera to work, I have this. This is called the butterfly PT. And this will turn from a bright blue color into a more purple color. And then I have a tea bag. If we can get that camera up there to work, we might actually show you why this tea bag cost not even £2 for like 50, where this is costing you 20 pounds for 100 grams. But yeah, all of that we'll be doing while we're talking and slowly taking care of each other. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and it's just time to brew some tea. I want this camera to work. We're breaking a little down here. I want this camera to work. I really do. Don't know why I cannot get to it. Just try again. Allow. Because it should just... I swear to God, this should just work. Because we downloaded the app, so this should just work. It doesn't. Do I have another port somewhere I can try? I do. Let's try that one. Maybe it was just the bad one. Yes, be. And I know one thing, it cannot be the camera or the cable, because we're using the same cable on the other one. Well, I guess that would be nothing. No other streaming. I'm very sorry for that. Yes, it's kind of annoying. I was really hoping we could have the other camera up also, but we can't. So we just have to do with this. But I can actually then have some notes on my phone. I'm sorry it's a little slower stream today. This is what we're doing. So yeah, what have everyone been doing today? Oh, that's gonna be a little loud, I'm very sorry. Again, I wish I had the other camera so I could show you this. But this is a show pu'er, or a ripe pu'er. Pu'er is one of the main 6 tea types. This is the one that's actually fermented. So what you do when you make a pu'er is that you actually... Let me just quickly take this one over here, because you can actually see what we're doing, I think. But yeah, normally we had a full cake. I just have a little left off my cake. I have like a round cake that you can get some stuff out of. Little pu'er knife is to go in and stab. Of course, don't stab yourself. Ow! That was dumb. Good fucking job. We stabbed ourselves with the pu'er knife. There we go. That was not the plan. It's very sharp. Very pointy. It's not even sharp, it's pointy as fuck. It's like a screwdriver. No. Let's get the pu'er on this one. Let's got some of the debris here. Ah, that hurt like fuck. But yes, been working. What have you been working with? Been doing some recording. Well, we are going to do this the rest of the evening. It's bleeding a lot. Don't worry. So yeah. It was not the plan to actually stab myself today. It was really not. I promise. Well, that's how it is. Sometimes you stab yourself whenever you do tea. Can we do anything about it? Not really. But yeah, so we have this, without the paper of course, this amazing show pu'er. It is, you can smell, it's very earthy. When you taste tea, always try to, smell the leaves before you actually brew them. It can tell a lot about the tea. No, actually work with it. Oh, you have actually been doing work. Well, I know the feeling about not editing. That's the same with me. Want to edit something, have no energy. Oh, that's what I'm telling myself at least. But yeah. But about the pu'er, the best way to make this pu'er, in my opinion, is with this amazing little teaware. It's probably a little dirty, it's been on the shelf. This is called the Dai-Cha. It's not Japanese, it's Chinese for lidded cup, for obvious reasons. Oh yeah, I have heated the water to 93 degrees. For these pu'ers, you can use boiling water, and it's recommended to use boiling water. Of course, the tea is not as delicate as green tea, for example, so it will not give you so much of all of these bitter catechins when you're brewing with high temperatures. But yeah, quickly rinsing the teaware, and it's just done. The tea. People really often asking, how do you know how much tea you need? Well, I don't. I'm just guessing, to be honest. The beautiful thing about tea, you don't need to be correct. You just need to know is some more or less what you like. Because even if you have too much, too little, if you steep it too long or understeep it, exactly, just go with the flow. You can oversteep and understeep. If you have good quality tea, it doesn't matter. You will still get a good, nice cup. But yeah, just quickly, now that it's still in the heat. We're getting wood, a little bit of musk, some, I would say, damp and muddy. Not that it's a bad tea. These are just the notes we will get out of the fermentation. This is what we will expect. But yeah, let's just quickly put in the water. You can see the tea is already beginning to give a nice dark color to the tea. Oh my god, we have forgotten a very special guest for the tea flow. Give me a second, you can still hear me while I'm going into the room. Actually, so that's amazing, you can hear me going. I can still talk to you. I cannot see what you're saying, but I can still talk to you. What about that? Wireless microphone for the win. Ah. We're back. We forgot Bob. Bob is our little tea pet. Yes, our special guest Bob. Let me just quickly rearrange. Yes, Bob says hi. Bob is my little tiger tea pet. He lives on the tea table. And especially in this world that's called Gong Fu Cha, where you're using a Dai-Cha and having a tea pet on a tea tray. Most of these teas needs to open up, so the first brew is never really that strong. You can drink it if you want to, but it is common etiquette to take the first brew and give it to Bob. There we go, Bob. This is a symbol of an offering, also to give you, prosperity in your tea session and a sense of calmness. You just included Bob. Does it have to be like a little tiger or lion or something? No. Your tea pet can be anything you want it to be. I know some people who have just a stone with googly eyes on them. That is your tea pet if you want it to be. I have him. But yeah. Again, now after the first steep, the leaves have opened up. Don't want to take them out because it's a mess. But the fragrance is a lot more potent now. I'm getting a lot more of the bark and wet, musky flavor. But yeah, let's do the second steep. This second steep is for us. The first steep normally would be like a minute, 30 seconds if you want to. The second steep, Bob, you can go over here. Actually, Bob, can you be over here? I think everyone can still see. The second steep doesn't have to be that long. Around 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. It's perfect for this. Look at the color of the tea. I'm using a strainer just so I don't get any of the tea leaves with me. But yeah. It's cloudy. It's actually very cloudy. I don't know if you can see that. Cloud tea. But still, a good tea nonetheless. I will see if I can, I can show you that. On the stream it will be very cloudy. But yeah, this is a shore pour, so they will be like a bit more cloudy in my opinion. A lot more. Again, we're getting, the more you brew the tea, the more notes you're getting without this. I have a dog sitting over there, that's why I'm looking over there right now. Yeah, you get a lot more notes, and I love it. I love every single moment of this. And just quickly, oh, there's not the one we're using. There you go. You could probably see that. My apologies. Just quickly trying to get annoying. There we go. Just need to get that over there. I'm just quickly trying to make it so I can see both sides of the coin. There we go. Alright. Let's try with the first steep. If you have a tea, please brew yourself a cup. It doesn't have to be tea, it could also be coffee, or just something to water. Something to water, some water. We don't just. Oh yeah. First we smell the tea. It's less strong now that it's in the cup. We assess the tea. Very dark. There's not a lot of clarity here. If you put it in a glass cup, you would not be able to see through it. Very. Wow. Wow. That was stronger than I expected. The first hint on the tongue actually has it's a very dry tea, this pour. Leaving my mouth like wanting more just because it's so dry. It's still nice. The flavor is not completely there yet. The leaves are still opening up. But yeah. Let me show you something quick. Yeah, that's a short pour. While we're drinking this tea, I can tell you about the pour and what's about the poor. Actually, that's probably the worst thing for me to do, because I don't remember a lot of the poor. But 2 seconds. Once again, I was not prepared. I'm very sorry for that. I hope the music is for your liking, everybody, while I'm quickly in my office, looking for something. Where the fuck is it? It's probably here. No, it's not. Okay. Is it here? No. Interesting. I am looking right now. I cannot see the chat. I'm very sorry for that. I am looking for my notebook for all my teas, because I cannot remember for the life of me half of those teas, like the poor we're actually drinking today. And I should have been prepared and actually brought my notebook with me. But it seems that I cannot find my notebook at the moment. And that is a little concerning. I will be up with you guys in a few minutes. How the hell do you lose a notebook? I have like 50 notebooks around me, but none of them are the one we need. That's not there. That's just a book about tea. I found the pencil that I wrote the note in the note with the notebook. And that's kind of sad. I am officially lost where that notebook is. The notebook disappeared. I'm very sorry for that. The music is very calm. Perfect. Hello, and someone else is here right now. Romy Rome? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry for that. But hello, and welcome. You're on Twitch, can I see? And what is that? Is that tea emote you have there? Spill the tea. I love that. That is a cute emote. Welcome to a little tea time here with me. I would have told you about my tea right now, but I cannot find my notebook. That is kind of annoying, actually. Well, I will find it in a few moments. Oh yeah, Tea Romy Room, please, if you want me to call you something else, tell us, and tell us what you're doing. If you're drinking a cup of tea, what tea are you drinking? I will find that notebook in a few minutes. I promise. Just need to wonder where the fuck it went. I promise you, a notebook cannot just disappear. Oh, that's my chat. Should we give it? I'll give it one last try, see if I can find the notebook. I know where it should be. It really annoys the heck out of me right now. It's not there, it's not there, it's not there. It's not in this one. Or is it? That's a back. No, it is not. It's not with the other notebooks. It's not with my tea books. It's not on the tea shelf either. And it is not in our, what's it called? In our backpack. I guess I must concede. I need to make a new tea book. That's kind of annoying. I actually had a lot of notes in that tea book. Like a lot of notes. That's how it is. I guess we will make a new one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, together we can maybe make a new one, I think. Maybe that's what we're doing. Together, we will make a new tea notebook. That's also a nice little thing we can do. I guess. Let me just quickly find these things we need for that. I swear to God, I had it somewhere here. But apparently, my books likes to disappear. My poor books. I wish it was here. Oh, I'm back. Sorry for that. Could not find the book. And has had a tea yesterday. It was a peach and passion fruit. So, that must be a black tea. Please, Has, don't tell me it was Lipton. I promise you. If you're bringing Lipton into my tea stream, I might have to murder you. Might have to. It was a black tea. It was a black tea. That I understand. But was it Lipton? I hope not. Not that I'm against Lipton. I'm just against Lipton. I'm not against Lipton, I'm just against Lipton. I can drink Lipton. I'm not that kind of a tea snob. I think. I don't think so. Oh, that's good. You would know if it was Lipton. Oh, Jesus. All I wanted, sorry for the, you can see my chat right now. There you go. Now you can see me. Probably wondering what that was. Yeah. Let's quickly put the tea to the side. No, let's not, because I don't know what to do with it. Let me find up here, so I can tell you the exact good thing about. Nope, definitely not Lipton. Just had to Google it. Perfect. I mean, you would have seen it was Lipton. It would have been very clear for you. I'm messing up my stream thing. You can see, clearly can see. There we go. So yeah, but let's get back to what actually is pu'er. Pu'er is one of the 6 main teas in Chinese tea. I'm saying Chinese tea, but it is actually just one of the 6 main types of tea. When I'm saying main types, in Chinese culture, you have 6 types of tea. You have black tea, or called red tea in Chinese, yellow tea. Yeah, you have yellow tea, green tea, white tea, dark tea, and I missed something. I think it's pu'er. It's all the same teas, coming from the same plant, Camellia sinensis, or Camellia sinensis as a man. One of those two. But pu'er is where you're actually fermenting the tea. So you're making the leaves, drying them off that, letting them ferment. What did you have there? An Earl Grey lemon and lime, apple tea, and some sort of Indian tea. The Indian tea, if it was a lot of spices, could have been masala chai. Which I hope you got a masala chai. That tea is amazing. Masala chai is this black tea with milk and then a lot of spices, because India likes that. Actually, that's a very fun story. Unfortunately, not that one. Oh, that's sad. Just called it Indian tea. That is sad. Then another day we can actually talk about masala chai, I think, because that's actually a story about masala chai that I find very interesting. That is not for today at all. Today we have another story I want to tell you guys a little later on, because we need to build up to that one. It's a Chinese little story, not something wow, but something interesting. I wanted to find the story I wanted to talk about today, but apparently there's multiple meanings. There we go. Found it. We did actually do. There we go. Found everything. Sorry for that. But yeah. The water have gone down, so let's just get it back up to boiling again. Well, I'm saying boiling, but the water I'm putting up to is actually, the temperature I'm putting up to is actually 92 degrees. Of course, you want different degrees for different teas. Sure, pu'er is one of those. Pu'er and black tea are some of those where you can just have between 90 and boiling. Normally, I would never boil the tea personally. Well, hello, Nux. How you doing? Welcome to the tea time, where we're just sitting, having a little tea and talking about tea history. One day we will also do coffee. I do have a lot of coffee equipment we will go for. But yeah, how you doing? We team hydrate. Why is that a thing? I do not have. I found something to hydrate. Fine. I'm using my water. Why is that still? Has, I'm gonna remove. I didn't even know that was a thing. As, do you want to die? Are you just testing my patience, huh? You are just testing my patience. I didn't even know we had those. Wait, why am I using my good water? I could just get a glass of water. My sink is right over there. Never mind. What did my Nox say? Oh, what did Nox say? Not tea, but Pepsi. Pepsi is a-okay here. Everything is okay as long as you want to sit down and relax with us, not thinking about a thing in the world. Just breathe and be here. Well, time for the second Steve. These teas. Go away now. That was the wrong way to say it. That's not what I meant. Go away. Yeah, but these high quality teas, you can actually brew quite a few times on them. Remember how I just lost my notebook? I just lost my ass pillow. Where the fuck did that go? Found it. My poor ass pillow. There we go. I was sitting a little low. But yeah. Again, after the first steep, you don't need more than like 10-15 seconds. I'm getting distracted by everything else. Got a whole fridge of Pepsi Max. Too much chair right next to me. Has, why the hell do you have a fridge next to you? That's my question. Pepsi Max is a shit. Yes, Pepsi Max is actually the best, in my opinion, too. Long time, hell yeah. Well, everybody is coming and gathering around now. This is a real tea stream. This is what it's all about. This is also what my dream tea house will be about. People meeting after a long time. But yeah. Second steep. Still very cloudy. Spoiler, it will not be less cloudy. I'm not mediums. Coaster, I have told you not to stress. Jesus Christ, you need to take it easy. I mean, you have a point. You have a point, actually. It's good to have a fridge in your room. I wish I did. You know what, Knox? I will do you a favor. If I ever open a tea house, I will have a fridge of Pepsi Max out back for you, in case you're joining. But yeah. Whoop. Oh, that was loud. Second steep. Still very cloudy, but the aroma has evolved a lot. Actually, you don't get that musk that much more. It's more tree bark now. It sounds so weird to describe tea for other people. Tea alchemy. Exactly, this is tea alchemy. No, this will be tea alchemy for later. Let me check if I can actually do the magic trick. 2 seconds. I don't actually know if I can do the magic trick. I will be a little sad if we can't. Oh, we can. We do have it. We do have it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have this. We can do a magic trick. Should we? If everyone wants to, I will do. Is that the lemon drops? This is actually just lemon juice. Pure lemon juice. Just because, you know, sometimes you want lemon juice. Ooh, that was nice. That was not the magic trick, I promise you. I need more. Why the hell are you guys still talking about fridges? Jesus Christ. Lemon drop 80s. Did they make a song? Why can you always find the goddamn thing? Why can you always correspond something we talk about to K-pop? That is kind of impressive. What were we doing? We were making the second steep of the tea. Jesus Christ. Well, that's a lot of songs. That's a lot of songs. You are Cray Cray and Delulu. She's. I know a song with she's. I just don't remember the name. No, that one I could. Oh. But yeah, no, it's good. It's called. It is called she's. She's. You're crazy. Well, yeah, Nox, welcome too. Again, long time no see. How are you actually doing? We just dropped in and we begin to talk about shit. But how are you doing? Yes, Nas. You need to learn this about K-pop. There's a lot of songs, and they have a lot of names. And that's all you need to know. Because I don't know anything about it myself. There's just so many. I know. I was about to say I feel you. I don't. I want to look for a new job. That's a whole nother point. I will say my roomie feels you right now, actually. I need to look into the camera. I keep looking over here. I just look into the camera. Very new thing. But yeah, my roomie is looking for a job too. Apparently the job market just in general is shit. For her, I'm surprised since we're living in the capital. Or next to the capital. For you, I understand that will also be harder. Look into my eyes. You should be happy, Hash. I don't have the remote so I can zoom in. That would have been fun. I think that's something I can do so we can zoom in on the computer. Maybe for next another time. I love how these streams are less about me making tea and talking about tea and me just connecting to all my friends. You know? That's also nice. Why is it you... Actually, I need to stretch. Oh, I popped. Uh-huh. Oh, my God. That was actually nice. Holy shit, I have some back problems, so I should probably not do that again. You know what? It's nice to get hydrated, especially with these IRL streams. We don't have a specific way we need to do it. You know I need it. Yes, that's true. We don't have a specific way we need to do it. I have some topics I want to talk about, but it's just nice to like have people coming in and we're talking about whatever, connecting with everyone. Again, this is the part of the tea house concept. I want everyone to connect with everyone, over time and slowly. I am people. I'm Groot. X-Love. I'm sitting here thinking, have I heard of them? And I don't remember right now. But of course, if there's a K-pop group coming, of course you will also be here. A new K. Okay. Very slave. Did you just say very slave, very fast? All right. I don't know if I can respect you anymore. Gender neutral concept for that's actually interesting. That's an interesting concept to have. Well, Has, it cannot always be about whatever it is we talk about. Sometimes it's about K-pop. Seriously. Well, maybe I need to call you at some point and find out. Why do I have a feeling if I ever get a tea house, there will be more than one fridge with names on. None of them for me. Hey! And Panda just checked in. Welcome, Panda. Send me my. I'm so happy you used the check-in sound. I should probably have that in the like downstairs where you can check in. Maybe. But yeah, Panda, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I thought about it a lot. I am sure right now that we are very small and not will be any bigger. The doorbell sound is amazing. Perfect. Let's say I was lucky enough to be like Lance and having a lot of people. That doorbell sound might be a problem. We're shooting that horse when we get to that. That is not the speaking way. Wait. We're crossing that bridge when we get to it. Yes, that's the way to say. We're shooting that. How the hell did I get? We're shooting that horse when we get to it. We're crossing that bridge when we get to it. Well, lucky for us, that will never happen. So we don't need to do that. I think I'm just putting a cooldown on it. We are not here to get famous. We are here to connect with people. Never say never. I feel like someone fucking is behind me. Hey, Coach, you have already been in here. You already checked in. Go away. Maybe I wonder if there's a way to put so only people can use it one time when they get in here. Until next, maybe. Maybe. We will find out. Again, we're crossing that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, Panda, you are good. That is nice. I saw you were streaming earlier, some more Final Fantasy. I was on my way to my mom, so I could not watch, sadly. But was it a good stream? Let me just quickly rinse this one. Oh yeah, you can actually make it a channel point reward. That is not a bad idea, Panda. Good thinking. Well, it's still very dry. Hey, 3 more achievements, so you're not... Wait, Panda, didn't you only need 3 more achievements? You want... Weren't you on 45 out of 85? No, I misunderstood you then. I need to look over here. I want to look over here. I need the chat to be under the camera at some point. No. Time. Now the Panda's here. Nox is here. Has is here. Oh, you have 40. How the hell did I feel like you said, there was only 30 or 48 achievements? Nah, fuck it. Well, everyone is here. So, let me just quickly get the tea to boil. And let me show you what I have for us right now. How do we do the smartest? I will leave this one right here for now. I'll quickly find something. Oh no, we don't need to. I have an idea. We're taking out the kyosu. This is a Japanese teapot called a kyosu, or one-handed teapot. We will use it for something we normally don't. Well, Panda, funny you're asking. We started drinking this amazing pu'er tea. It's a dry mouthfeel tea, very strong in, what's it called? In flavors and aromas. But I want to show you all a little magic trick we can do with it, because I'm pretty sure Nox said earlier, Razio's tea alchemy time. So we will do some tea alchemy. I don't know if you can see these. These are small flowers. And if you have been on TikTok, you've probably already seen this little magic trick. But I do really like to do it. So let me just quickly... Oh, this is gonna ruin my pot. I just realized. But it's okay. This is okay. Let us just quickly brew. Now, well, perfect. Yay. I'm pretty sure I've actually shown everyone this already. Maybe a long time ago. What's TikTok? Exactly, Has. What is TikTok? Why? Should I be streaming on TikTok too? Maybe. We'll find out. By the way, everybody, I just want to say it right now. We have put the ads on Twitch. We have put the ads to be 3 minutes every hour, so you don't need to see those annoying pre-roll ads. When that time comes up very soon, for this stream it will do nothing, because we're still sitting and talking. In the future, if we are gaming, we will stop the game, pause it, and then we will be sitting and talking. Just, I wanted to say it out now, because I saw how far we actually are in the stream. Just a heads up. There'll be some annoying chats, some annoying ads. Just, go pee, do something. I just know that people don't like pre-roll, so to get rid of the pre-roll, we're doing the ads in the end of the stream, or the end of the hour. Just don't need to, you can do something else for that. I just wanted to say, just so it doesn't come up. But yeah, let's see. I have brewed the tea. I hope if you get an ad, please tell me, just so we can stop the things we're doing. But for now, we should be good. I have brewed this tea. And look what we have here. Probably brewed a little too long. We definitely brewed it a little too long. God damn it. I don't know if you can see. I hope let me just pull this up. Can you see the blue? You cannot really. Okay. This is sad to do to a tea, but we're doing it now. I let it brew too long. There we go. Now, I think you can see it better now. If I hold it up. That is not the magic trick, guys. That is absolutely not the magic trick. This tea is just blue. Can I do this? Oh, I can. You can see how it's blue. I'm trying to figure a way to see that. Thank you. I do have a trick for us to do that. There we go. I want you to see how beautiful blue this tea actually is. And you can't, and it annoys me. Maybe taking a little more out. We're using so much water. Oh wait, I know why. We are front lighting the tea. I'm a photographer. I should actually know these things. There we go. You cannot see me that much right now. On the other hand, you can see the tea. I hope you can see how blue it is right now. It's actually a really nice blue color. Maybe you can't. Okay, you can see it. Perfect. Thank fucking God. Well, let's just take this blue tea, put a little bit of acid in it. And then mix it. If anyone can see this color right now, it is not blue. Yes. Welcome to the purple tea, a very nice purple color. That was the tea. I feel like I fucked it up. Yeah, I should probably have. I should probably have a white background for that, but hey ho. Let me quickly put back the light. But yeah, so this tea is called the Blue Butterfly Pea Tea. It is actually not a tea. This is what we will call a tisane. A tisane is actually just a tea without the Camellia sinensis plant in it. So a herbal tea, chamomile tea, rooibos tea, those are all categorized as tisanes. We still call them teas. But yeah, this tea specifically, I think the camera's picking up some weird things. It will go from blue to purple. That's the whole thing about it. I will say one thing. Actually, it tastes better than I thought, depending on how you brew it. Also, I could put a little bit of acid in it now I think about it. When I say acid, I mean like, citric acid, like in lemon juice. I didn't put hydrochloric acid in it, just for information. Can you still see me actually? Is the light still fine? The light is still fine, I think. So, the thing about this tea, you don't have the bitter teeness like you have in a normal tea, because there is no normal tea in this. There's no black tea, no green, nothing mixed. This is just pure flowers. So they have this flowery note, but it also have a hint of it sounds weird to say, it has a hint of bread. Lemon drop. Perfect. But it has a hint of bread to it. like this. Yeah. Well, to be honest, if you don't really like tea, this is a good tea because it's not too strong. Yes, bread. I don't know how to describe. Again, when you describe tea, you're looking for memories. So if I'm saying bread, it's because it reminds me of this like the fake bread. I'm not a bread at all. Oh, you're for panda. I was like, I'm not a bread at all. I'm Danish. Oh, iced tea. Now, iced tea is something interesting. I wish I could turn around the camera right now. I have a chihuahua who's covered in her blanket, going around, just looking at me like, could you please shut the fuck up? I'm trying to sleep. I cannot say shit about this because I myself like iced tea. The only problem, you know how much tea is in iced tea? Like real tea? Between 1 and 5%. The rest of it is water and sugar. But it tastes so good. I cannot say shit. I know the lady who owns the tea house I'm visiting a lot. I remember she talked about iced tea and she was like, I hate iced tea. It's not real tea. Whew. I didn't want to say anything because I'm a sucker for iced tea. I really like iced tea a lot. So yeah, hey, didn't want to say anything. Wait, there's not a lot of tea in iced tea at all. Of course, you can get some iced teas, probably there's like more tea in it. But again, when you're making tea in that big scale, it will be bitter, and therefore you need a lot of sugar. Yeah. Vanilla latte. And pandas be right back real quickly. Yeah. But yeah. Again, also these like all the milk, like the coffee drinks. I'm beginning to like coffee, but I feel like I'm a little snobby because I really like hand brewed coffee. Like I'm grinding myself and doing all of that myself. I can also make, cappuccino, all of that, but I don't really enjoy them. It tastes like milk for me. Hey, also a very unpopular opinion. But maybe we'll make some in another stream. We are gone over the hour. Did anybody get any, any ads? I just want to quickly know. I'm very interested to hear if anybody got ads. I don't think so. Very cool. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, so people not got that. That is nice. Yeah, I think the small pop-ups are not even like anything to do with me. That's just Twitch. I'm talking about the full-blown ads on the screen. But it's fine. Maybe actually, and I have a feeling Twitch don't really want to show ads on my stream because there's no one here. I just want to know what Twitch actually is doing. Wait, you had an ad when you joined the stream. You should not. I said it so you should not get any ads when you join the stream. And that annoys me a little. You got that. Because that's what I'm trying to get rid of. I don't want ads when people join the stream because it can do so people don't want to be here. Where it's easier to get people's attention and then tell them, hey, you gotta finish. What? How did you? Why did you get a finish at? And no one here who's finished at all. That's my question. Nobody here is actually finished. Like we are all. I have a feeling Twitch is broken. Repeat, Twitch is broken. That is so fucking weird. They're tuning into a Danish English stream from Sweden. Like, you should not get a Finnish chat at all. Just join on God. Okay, now let's see. Maybe I fucked up something, but it's good. It's good everyone says it because I can quickly check it up. Because I am very interested ads for FIFA. Oh, apparently Twitch have reset my things because I logged in from another computer. Why do you change it when I log into another computer? That is dumb. I am so sorry for that. Guys, I know why they have done it now. They have changed it. It's because they have changed the ad program. And I want to show you this. I can't really show you this. I don't know if you can see it right next to me. That's the ad thing. Don't know if you can see that. I normally have it on 3 minutes. How many minutes of videos ads do you want to run per hour? 3 minutes was the max. Then this was it enabled. You know what, guys? I think we should watch 22.5 minutes of ads per hour. Excuse me, what? I want. Do I read this wrong? How many minutes of video ads do you want to run per hour? Is anyone up for just watching ads with me for half of the fucking stream? What the fuck? Where's the thing? I don't. That is so dumb. Like, who would do that? Okay, I wanted to schedule the ad. Yes. That is crazy. Okay, it should now run 3 minutes of ad every hour and fully disable the pre-roll. I don't think that is okay. But I don't want it every 30 seconds. I want it every hour. Disable pre-roll ads. Wait, can I do that? Guys, I think I just disable ads completely right now. We are not big enough to even care about ads. I would be so happy if it would be. This was not what we wanted to do at all. But that was one history stream here. Maybe it worked. Not gonna lie, I hope it kind of worked. I don't want ads. We know that you're missing ad. Yeah, fuck. Alright. I think I disabled ads. I hope. Didn't know I could. I just wanted, the pre-roll ads to be gone. But if I can disable ads completely, fuck it, we're doing that for now. If we suddenly get like 40, 50 people viewing every time, we can talk about enable ads again. But we don't want to do that. We're just doing this. What did people talk about? Sorry. Yeah, it will fucking change ad. Like, it will show you ads completely all the time. Every 4 minutes, maybe. That would be so fucking dumb. 11 minutes long. I would just leave immediately. No. Like, of course, I want people to come in the future, sub, donate bits, hey ho. That would be nice. I don't want to watch ads. Because this is not my job. At all. If it suddenly became my job, then of course we would talk about how we could do that most efficiently for everyone to watch. But we have under 10 people here. There's no reason for you guys to watch ads. At all. But I think you should be. I do not even know. The thing about these like IRL streams, I just want to talk. I didn't even think I would be here for an hour. But yeah, maybe an hour more. Who knows? Actually, probably only an hour more. I also need to go to bed at some point. I don't know. We still have 2 more teas to try. And we need to talk about something. I want it to be educational too. And maybe we can use the clips, but I want to talk about things. And yeah, so we don't know. We can put this one aside. We can drink some more of our purple tea. I should have more teapots out here, because if we need to make more tea. And I have no more water in the kettle, so we also need to brew more tea. But yeah, anything can happen when you're doing these types of streams where you're talking to people, because I just filled up the tea kettle to the brim. That is not the meaning. Let's see how that works. I think the next tea we'll drink is a green tea. Ooh, the bitrate is not the best. I hope we're okay. I hope we're okay. Who knows? But yeah, we have one topic we want to talk about today. Brew the potion. We have the potion. We don't need to brew more of the potion. We just need to serve the potion. I hope it's working still. I wonder where Panda went, if she's back while we're doing all of this. Nah, Panda should probably Panda's back at some point. Wondering what she needs to do actually. Who knows? I'm just having all of these things here. Sorry for that. Oh, let's take another sip, everybody. I want to drink more of this. Oh no, Twitch is buffering. Why is Twitch buffering? I don't like that. Maybe at some point we might need to turn. Meh. Ah, okay. Hello? Guys, remember when I said that I disabled ads? Well, apparently there will be an ad break in a few minutes because Twitch is like, fuck you, we will have ads. Can I snooze this one? Snooze for 5 minutes, fuck you. I am so confused about Twitch. Like, let me, once again, let me just quickly disable ads. What if I just do this? Maybe not. Maybe you can't. I have no clue. I wish I fucking knew. It's been over an hour. And now it's like, oh, I want you to show ads. No, you will not. Go away. Stop being a pest in my sight. I will look into it before next stream. We will do something that is frowned upon. But actually help Bob. Go Bob. Because we have another tea we need to get to. That I really want to get to. So, Bob got the tea. I will quickly rinse my teapot. I can still talk to you guys. That's the nice thing about having a wireless microphone. Oh, one thing that's really important. If you're making tea the way I'm making tea, always rinse your teapot. It will stain if you don't. And you don't want your tea to be tasting like other teas. There we go. If I lived alone, this would have been, I would have cameras everywhere. So I don't, sadly. That would have been fun if I did. And we're still good. Perfect. Right. Let's get on with the program. Because we have more teas we need to talk about. 74 degrees. Well, for today's third tea, we should have been the second tea, but I want you to show the magic trick. So for today's third tea, we are going from the fully oxidized, fermented black tea called pu'er to something a lot different. And again, I wish I had my tea cam. Hold on, let me just quickly. Up and running, but I don't. So yeah. Today's third tea is this. Let me just quickly find maybe this. I need another screen so I can also check up if you can see. I don't know if you can see. This is green tea. This is called senja. It's one of the top green teas. Whenever you make green tea, you can make different green teas. The way you prepare, not prepare them, but you actually also prepare them. But yeah, let's quickly talk about the green tea. So green tea is one of the 6 tea types. It is actually one of the least oxidized teas. The way you make green tea, when you harvest the plant, you can't do 2 things with it. You can either pan fry it or you can steam it. In China, they pan fry it. In Japan, they steam it. This is to stop and kill the enzymes that is oxidizing the tea, making it into black tea and anything like that. You make it oxidize just a little bit, like 10% maybe. After that, you're steaming it or you're pan frying it, locking in the grassy notes, the green color, all of this. But that also means that the tea is more delicate. Where we had 100 degrees boiling water for the black tea without happening anything, if you do that to green tea, it will get bitter. It will get less like flavor quality. The only thing you'll taste is the grassy bitterness. That's also why a lot of people actually do not like green tea. I'm not Chinese, Cass. I am Korean. That's why I changed it to them. But yeah, that's what a lot of people who's trying green tea from like Pickwick or Lipton, they get these powdered green teas that actually it's dust. And therefore it will give you a lot. It's easy to overbrew. People just use boiling water like anything else you have in a tea bag. And you get this bitter, not very nice taste, like just bitter grass. That is not very nice. When you have a high quality green tea and you actually use the right water. So this water is 74 degrees Celsius. The green tea, it doesn't give away all of the bitter catechins, but just release all of the good and tasty flavors. Yes, could vary. I could try bubble tea though. Actually, Bob, let's just quickly because again, just because you have the right temperature water doesn't mean it will not get bitter. You can brew on these green teas because they're higher quality. You can brew on them like 3 times. If you oversteep it, you will still get a bitterness. Let's see. This one got a little dark because of the other teas we had in it, but normally you'll get a lot more green color. You can see it's actually green. True. We just bought exactly. You can get good tea with just boiling water. My kettle is a little special. I don't know if I can show you guys it. I can change the temperature on it. I don't know how much you can see. 2 seconds. Yeah, I can change the temperature on mine. Most people just have a normal kettle, but you can actually change the temperature on a normal kettle. Not change the temperature, but you can control the temperature on a normal kettle just by simply pouring the boiling water into another vessel. It will create more for you to clean, but it's just water from one kettle to from one glass to another glass. I don't need to do that, but I will show that at some point for sure. But yeah, let's go back about the green tea. We have some talking points here. People do not need to know that. Yeah, it is something you learn when you're starting on Gong Fu Cha. It's how to get the water correctly. I would say there are 3 ways to boil water. 3 ways to check the water, not the temperature. You can have like me. You can have like a temperature controlled kettle. If you don't have a temperature controlled kettle, but just a normal kettle, simply by let me just simulating I have water. Actually, let me just do this. but of course getting a little bit of the first steep. In Japanese tea culture, where this tea is from, and this kettle, you don't really have tea pits, because unlike Gong Fu Cha, you cannot brew like 5-10 times. You have, I would say, 3, maybe 4 times on your tea. So you don't want to waste too much tea. Plus, on these Japanese green teas, you already have the good flavor from the first brew. Not like pu'er where you need like to open up the leaf, just to clarify. But yeah, Bob, can you hold that one? Thank you very much. But let's say this is boiling water, and I want it to be, this is 100 degrees, and I want that to be 80 degrees for maybe a little bit more mature green tea. I take the boiling water into 1 cup. It goes down with around 5 to 10 degrees. It's now 90 to 95 degrees. Then I take in another cup and simply just pouring the water into the other cup. Every time you pour water from one vessel to another, it drops with 5 to 10 degrees. So that's why if you have only a kettle that can boil water, you can simply just go back and forth with your tea, and it will create the perfect temperature for all teas. Hey, and Panda's back. Welcome back, Panda. I hope you are okay. I hope you're well. I don't know what you were doing. Was it laundry? But yeah, that is one way to actually get the right temperature of water. And of course, the third way. Yeah, it's laundry day, of course. The third way of getting water to the correct temperature, if you don't have a kettle but only have a pot and you're putting in the water, I cannot show you that right now. I will show you that one day. We'll actually do that. I think I can put the camera over there. But when you boil water in a pot, water behaves very special. When it hits around 70 to 80 degrees water, 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, not Fahrenheit. Who uses Fahrenheit? Let me try again. When you're boiling water in a pot and the water hits around 70 to 80 degrees Celsius, it will begin to form very small air bubbles. You can think of them like crab eyes. If you have seen like eyes on a crab, very small, that will begin to rise. When you see those, you have the perfect temperature for green tea, for white tea, for yellow tea. When the water heats up more, you're getting the bigger cat eyes, fish or cat eyes, the bigger ones that really like rises to the top. Then you have perfect water for black tea or red tea in Chinese, and for like oolongs. And when it begins to like rolling boil, you have for the pu'ers. Little side note, I don't think any of you guys actually need to boil water that way. But if you're out camping, that is a perfect way to check how to make water. Should we make a tea video outside? I have a little forest area. Maybe I can get some things so we can stream from outside. Oh, in the winter, that would be amazing. Just in the snow. Yes, the bubbles are just air, but it's the way the molecules in the water actually like begins to hit each other. So when you have around 70 degrees, the molecules like hit each other in the water like this. You have the small ones. When you get higher, it will be like crazy. I also have a chemistry background, in case someone didn't know that. But yeah, I thought about maybe doing it outside. When it's snowy outside, when you have like the winter thing, maybe I can bring some stuff so we can stream outside. I'll make a little fire, and we can have this talk about tea outside with a fire and a kettle, if that's something people would like to see. But yeah, where did we come from? Let me just put the cursor away. sign this one away. Oh, we forgot to assess the tea. This. I'm happy you all like that idea, actually. That was just something I just thought about we could do. I'm happy you all like that idea. Maybe. I'm not saying we are going to, because I need to figure out how. But we are thinking about it. We will think about that for sure. I promise you all. We will do that. I'll at least put it on the schedule. If not this year, maybe next year. Who knows? But yeah, we have a new tea. So let's do like we did before. No? Yes, we already watered Bob. I'm very sorry, Panda. We can give Bob a little bit more. I'm sure he would like that. There we go. Bob got a little bit more. Bob is a very lucky tea pet, I will say. But yeah, let's assess the tea. We just pour it up. So the clarity, not clear, like fully clear, but a lot more clear than like the oolong, the pu'er was. That can also just be me. But yeah, I can see something through it, but not a lot. The smell. You have some weird fucking emote, guys. Grassy. Yeah, just grassy actually. Not a surprise. Actually, green tea can have like a lot of different smells. One of them would be grass, wet bamboo, hay. I didn't say anything. Don't know what you're talking about. It was Bob. Bob said a lot of things. Dumb Bob. But yeah. Now for the taste. Not gonna lie. This sencha, this is actually the first time trying this sencha. It's not that strong. I could actually let this one brew for maybe a minute instead of like 30 seconds. Very watery. It coats the tongue. It's not dry like the dark that the pu'er was. I wouldn't say it's full-bodied. It's like medium body, in my opinion. Again, we are all starting. I actually just started learning about these like tasting for nose, full body, dry, all of that. What the fuck? Yeah, Bob is ungrateful sometimes, but we all love Bob. But yeah, this is a good tea, not gonna lie. Let me just quickly see if you can. You can. The reason I just looked if you could do something is because before we end the stream, I want to talk about something. Oh, go. Well, Nox, I hope to see you again in the future, for future streams. I don't know when we're doing it, but it was good to see you. That is for sure, and I hope to see you again. And we'll probably talk soon. I hope. I promise I will text you at some point. And I see you made new friends, so that's nice. Panda and has a lovely people. At least pandas. Bye. And not bye to the stream, just bye to us. We're not stopping yet. We're not stopping yet, I promise. But yeah. We're also hitting the 1 hour and 30 minutes. We will probably not have like, I don't think these streams will be like that long. 1.5, 2 hours. I think it's actually pretty nice for these tea ceremonies. What do you guys think? Just like a quick, a quick hello everybody. Sitting, getting you all to breathe also. Please, relax. Ash, you're just you. We all love you. But screw you. How is it the new generation does it? No. Something like that or something like that? I don't know. I'm doing that. Fuck that shit. I'm nice and you're not. That is correct, Panda. Sometimes. You know what I'm actually sad about? Just thinking about it. I have you guys, lovely guys here. You know who we don't have? We don't have the guy who complains that I don't make TikToks because they relax him. Lads, if you see this video, screw you. He's probably doing some ARC stuff. Or recording, you know that. We cannot expect the multi-thousand follower guy to actually come here and talk to us. Now can we? Love you, Lance. Exactly, he's always busy, but we do love him. But yeah. I don't think we'll get to the last tea today, sadly. We'll have that to the next time. I like not being there. We know, lass. We know. Yeah, exactly. He got a lot of people in the team. I have 4 to 6 people in the team. Guess who has the easy life here? Me. But yeah. Now, for something I want to talk about. Let me just quickly. I'm having ChatGPT open right now because I have all my notes there. There we go. There we go. Because I want you all of you to look at this hand right now. Because this is actually very not important, not at all. But it's a fun little gesture if you're ever at a Chinese tea house and someone pours you your tea. Do you see that? You might be wondering, why did he tap his fingers when someone poured his tea? In this case, when I poured my tea. This is called the Emperor's Bow, or it's actually also gone by another name. And let me just quickly find the other name for you guys. Maybe we should redo it. Maybe we should. Where the fuck is my chat? Relax. Let's just imagine I never did this. You never do this, by the way. Because this is the easiest way for me to get all my notes in one place and then ask someone about my place. So that is why I use it. I have all my notes here. Oh, I blinded myself. I've been using this since it came out, so it knows a lot about me and how I want the things to be done. It depends on how you're using ChatGPT, in my opinion. I use it for notes. I have all my notes in one place. I cannot show you this on the screen, but I have like everything I need to know. I mean, I'm not a fan if you're using it like write me this or write me that. I'm more using it for back and forth brainstorming and searching for something specific. Yeah, that's a lot of notes. Again, whenever I have an idea, I want someone to back and forth with me. Since I've been using ChatGPT for since it came out, it knows a lot. Trust me, I also do use books. You don't want to see, you don't want to see my tea books. Trust me, all my tea books have all my notes. So every time I take a note, put it in here, then I can ask ChatGPT, hey, what note? Where was that note? Wait, 2 seconds. Let's see. Let me see. We have one there. We have one there. We have those there. We have these notes. The tasting guide. Where's the tasting guide? Oh my God. I think that's all my notebooks. Or what, do we have more down here? No, we do not. There we go. Oi, hello. This is one of my tea books. This is the Book of Tea. And just because I'm very fucking weird, TWG, an English brand, I have their book of their teas. I have a book, Life with Tea. These are all my notebooks of different teas. These 2 are coffee books. I just bought them for fun. Yes, I do have a lot. Again, try to find your note in here. I have 1 note for black tea, 1 note for yellow and green tea, rooibos herbal tea, tea cribbing and stories, and green tea. By the way, do you guys remember when I was looking for my notebook in there and I couldn't find it? I swear to God, we're living in some kind of weird world. Because this was suddenly opened like this. It was laying like this on my bed when I came in. This is the notebook I was looking for. And it was opened like this on my bed. Like someone found it and put it on my bed. But nobody's in my room because I'm standing in front of the door and it's closed. How the fuck did it be like that? That is weird. But yeah. I feel like sometimes I have some kind of spirit here at home who actually likes me. Well, Jesus Christ. Notes after. Some of them are about to fall out. Notes after notes after notes. These are all my personal notes. I could have used that before. Because I actually do have. Let me just quickly. As I said, I have all my notes here. The 6 main types of tea. White tea, green tea, this one, yellow tea, black tea, oolong, and fermented teas. And that was exactly what I was looking for before. Just to tell you about the fermented tea. And I couldn't. And now we've gone through that point. I will have this one next to me next time. But yeah. That was not what we needed to do. By the way, these are my book notes. There's more book notes here. I tell you, I could maybe, should I see if I can get a PhD in tea? Maybe. Or should we make our own book? Joke, we're not. But yeah. Just a fun little fact, I have a lot of books. Make a book. Panda, we're not making a book. I don't even know how to start making a book. Should that be like... Okay, hear me out. I want to talk about this, but hear me out first, actually. Saying that I don't have it here, but I do have a Google Doc that is called tea notes of whatever it is called, where I'm gathering all my knowledge into that document and making like notes and what's called chapters. You could call that a book. Would you guys like to see streams on the big PC where we're actually like having the book on one side and then we are gathering information? You can see how I do when I'm actually making like my tea book. We could even, we could link it to the chat. If people want to see and follow, they could look through this. I could make that, maybe. Should we? I mean, it's just a side project, to be honest, but I do have it, and I can show. I think I have showed it to you before. Let me just. I never really thought. I thought of it, but not really, because it's again. This is just one of my small, dumb idea things. But let me just quickly. I think this is the right one. Oh, open it. Okay, I'm so happy. I have two factor authentication of two something, but it's annoying sometimes. Let me see. I can maybe. Let me just quickly do that. I can just show you here. And window capture. Oh, hello, my friend. Radwill. I am so sorry. I cannot pronounce that name. Radwill, I guess, on YouTube. Thank you. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Tea stream. I cannot show you. We are on Twitch where we're talking about not my book, but a document I'm making about tea. I wish I could show it on here also. Actually, I can. 2 seconds. Let me just quickly. I can give you the same. But yeah, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing good. Just put it down here quickly. There you go. Now everybody can see it. But yeah, this is actually a document I'm making right now. And it's not gonna be called, all of that. It's just for me. But as you can see here, if I do this, I do have like chapters on I already made some of them, tea info. These are the ones I want to talk about. These are the ones I started doing. Camellia sinensis. The different things and a lot of different things here. Should we, if you want to, we can make streams where I'm actually just working, if that's something people want to see. And we can give them access, like just read access to this. It's not a book. It's not a book, has. It's just a document for now. Yeah, this is mine. And you can see the things we're going to talk about at some point: Tencha, Matcha, Sencha, Uchicha. I think actually I already put what we're talking about today. The Emperor's Bow. But yeah, maybe we should, we can make some work streams at some point where we're talking about this. That would actually be fun. Let me quickly remove that again, so you don't need to keep looking at that. There we go. So sorry. That's something I thought we could do at some point. Turkish, yes. If you didn't know, so Turkey actually have a very long history about tea. We can go into it a little if you want to hear about it now. But Turkey is actually like a big consumer of tea and have their own way of making tea. I do, again, You're getting me to stand up, Has. I don't appreciate it. But since you're asking, let's just quickly talk about it. This is a very messy stream, you know that, Has. All of these things are something I want to talk about later on. But hey ho, now we're talking about them. This. You're probably wondering, why the hell did he come out with a big ass teapot? Jesus, yes. So let me just quickly take out. Let's really talk about it. We have the Chinese way of making tea, the Gong Fu Cha in Gaiwan, the little cup. We have the Kyosu, that is the Japanese, what's it called, one-handled teapot from Japan. Then we have Turkey. I don't remember what is it called in Turkish yet. I do not remember. But the way Turkey likes to make their tea is actually very, very beautiful, because these teaware just make one type of tea, one concentrate, where you're giving the concentrate to everyone. In Turkey, they want you to feel welcome. So the way they do it is they're filling up the big bottom pot here with water, making it boil. And in the top one, they're putting the tea, just tea leaves. When the water has boiled, you're putting some of the water up in the top, and then you're putting it to boil again. You're boiling this tea for around 10 to 15 minutes, so all the tea leaves fall to the bottom, and you get a very concentrated tea up here. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why the hell would I have such a strong tea? Well, this is the tulip tea glass. This is the Turkish tea glass. What you do when you're giving someone tea in Turkey is that you're putting up, you're actually letting them do it often, but then you're taking the concentrate, pouring it up, just how concentrated you want it. Most Turks know how to do that. But let's say I don't want it fully strong. So maybe I'm only filling it up to like down here with tea. After that, I'm taking the boiling water and diluting the tea so I get the exact tea concentration I like. Instead of forcing you to drink the same concentrate tea like I like, you can decide, hey, I want my tea a little stronger or a little less strong. That's what the Turks think everyone should have. Well, not everyone, but you know, when you're coming to my home, I will let you brew the perfect tea you like. So yeah, Turkey has a very interesting way of making tea. This way also looks the same in Russia. They just have a big samovar, a big pot where you're on top. It's the same principle, but it's just a lot bigger. So you have the tea concentrate and then you're diluting it. They also have good meat, that is for sure, and that's a very important thing for tea also. Radville, are you still here on the YouTube? I want to say hi to you, but I feel like you left me. If you don't want to talk, it's also okay, but at least welcome to the stream, my friend. But that was not at all what we need to talk about, actually. That was a complete sidetrack. Oh, hello, you can see the OBS now. I was not supposed to do that. You're supposed to see the chat. So yeah. Let's go back. Actually, maybe we'll take that another time. Maybe we'll have just a whole Chinese tea talk where we're talking about the Emperor's Bow and all of this. Because I feel like we have been streaming for a long time. We're nearly on 2 hours while we've just been talking and sitting here. Not a lot of new people, but a lot of old friends. and that is actually the best way I like it. So yeah, we might end up stopping soon, just because we will. I didn't say bye yet. I said soon. Ow, Jesus, what was that? Oh, I have tea leaves on my hand, on my arm. Ow. We will still be drinking the last bit of tea. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed sitting here for 2 hours, just talking with me. Exactly, Has, put that wave away. We are not done yet. I just don't want to get into the Emperor's Bow and all of that right now. I think we'll do that next tea stream. Who the fuck? Are you a porn director? Well, that's one way to have Lance saying hi on Discord. That boy. Well, we're just gonna. Jesus, guys, you can hear us. Well. Where did we come from, by the way? Yeah, just not in the stream. He just made an appearance on the Discord group. What a fucking surprise. I should probably mute my phone while we're streaming. But yeah, let's just take a sip. We got through 3 teas and we got actually talking about a lot of... I forgot I have Discord on the phone somewhere. 2 seconds. Jesus Christ. Lance just like to interrupt, apparently. I'm not even gonna answer that. You guys are fucking weird. But yeah, so today's stream, just to give a resume of what we actually did today. What did we do? I showed you the blue butterfly PT and the little magic check that one can do. We talked about tisanes very quickly. I want to follow up on that a lot more. We have agreed that we probably will do some more educational streams on the big computer at some point. The butterfly, it is a fun little party trick. It doesn't taste like a lot, but it is a fun little party trick. I did bring it to work at some point and people were like amazed. So this is a fun little party trick. We talked about Turkish tea, just because Has wanted to talk about Turkish tea. Again, I think we will do more of these like international tea culture things at some point. Maybe have two cultures in one stream, talking about those at some point. You know, again, this is just, I feel like this is a good mental space to be some weekend evenings, you know, just come here, drink your tea, talk if you want to, and breathe and relax. I don't want anyone to sit here and be feeling anxious. This is a safe space and we want to just relax a little, just for an hour or 2. But yeah, next time, I promise you, we will talk more about Chinese teas. We'll talk about the 6 tea types. And we'll have some more Bob, maybe some teas. Relax and have a cup, exactly. You want to relax? Have a cup of tea, cup of juice, Pepsi, coffee. We also make spoiler, we will also make a coffee stream at some point. And the Jaffa, I do not have any Jaffa cakes here in Denmark. I'm very sad about that. I want to. Actually, I think there's one place I can get Jaffa cakes. I think there's one place I can just get Jaffa cakes. My roomie loved them, so I should probably get some more. But yeah, we had some very nice people joining us this fine evening. Has, Panda, Coaster apparently disappeared. Amazon. Yeah, I don't want to. hats. I don't wanna order from Amazon. I'm lazy. Plus, I can get them one place, I think. Or else I'm going to England here in December. So maybe I'll get some home with me. Just for a few days. But yeah, Nox, I hope you all like to. I hope you two actually was okay texting with Nox. Nox is a very nice person. Why did you get 15 fortune cakes from Amazon? That's my question. Why did you get fortune cakes? Fortune cookies. That is actually my biggest question. Why? They are plain and they don't taste like anything. It's just one generic fortune. I guess you can have all the fortune. You think so? I think they're very plain. Like it's just. Well, hello Coaster. Good to see you still in the chat. And I hope it was not 50 Fortnite cookies. Didn't even know there was cookies in Fortnite. Maybe it's those Scooby snacks. 50 Scooby snacks. Oh yeah, by the way, Coaster, you are a big Scooby-Doo fan. Scooby-Doo just entered the Fortnite, just info. Just wanted to tell you. But yeah, I hope you all had a very good time here. And I hope for all of your own sakes that you actually relaxed a little. Is he in the Fortnite shop now? You heard it here first. We don't have a gong. I wanted a gong like, dong. You heard it here first. Scooby-Doo in Fortnite. That was not. I don't know what that was. And the theme song is even there. What the fuck? But yeah, I'm glad, Panda, you had a good time. Also sounded like you're on the same wavelengths as Nox. So that's kind of annoying if there's two of you two here. But hey ho, I need to accept that. Two weirdos. Been a great time. Perfect. Well, everybody, I think we will stop the stream here then. Thank you everyone for coming in, for joining, and for sitting and relax with me, and asking a lot of good questions. I promise you next time I will be more prepared, no viruses on the computer before I start, and I'll actually have read some things we can have for that. So yeah, goodbye everybody. Hopefully stay relaxed the rest of the evening, have a good tea, clean your room and ass, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, and have a great evening.